So, Naomi Smalls and Asia O'Hara are the center of this conversation. Somehow Derek and Nebraska have wedged their way into Vangie's storyline, Naomi's storyline, and Asia's storyline. I'm just kidding. They created their own or produced. We need to get into the micro drama and a couple of cool things that happened in between.
Yeah.
Cue my theme music. Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants.
And it's me, SoCal's tiny little raindrop, April Showers.
Thanks again for tuning into the channel. Do us a favor and hit that like button, that share button, and subscribe to this channel and April's channel, also on YouTube. Now, we're going to go through our social media links real quick here so we don't take too much of your time, because we need to get into this light dressing of an episode.
Light dressing.
Light dressing. Calories, we were concerned. So this is not Calorie Burns. Excuse me, that's the name I would have gave her, because not Calorie Kardashian. I'ma stop. So Matty Rants on both Instagram and Facebook, at the Matty Rants on Twitter. And again, if you want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. Cash App $5 MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. April Showers, where can they subscribe and show love?
And you can catch me throughout social media on Instagram and on YouTube and on Twitter at It's April Showers Official.
Yes. We love you, April, and thanks again for joining me here for this. I had a good time on our Canada Drag Race review.
Yes, and thank you for having me, love.
Absolutely. I support. Listen, this episode was a little light. Like we said, dressing-wise, we were counting calories. It was romaine. But I will go through this and we'll get to the drama as necessary, because I know April and I have opinions to share.
A lot of opinions, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. So it's the press. Cardi B was not next, but the girls were at press week or press day. But it was nice to see that they were handling the press well. Derek was very concerned about Brittany being Brittany, with Derek being Derek, as well as dealing with the press before, because Mama, Derek's done Vegas reviews before. Y'all need to remind yourselves of this. And Naomi had a ball joke. Left nut, right nut, whatever one matters. Rupaul had a giggle. You know that... That one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Paul Sims was there doing what he does best.
Smile.
So it was cute. Everyone, they were happy that the press week was done, but that's not where this episode goes through. We end up in the gym. I don't know if it was Bally's. I don't know if it wasn't 24 hour. I can tell you that.
And it was not Planet Fitness.
You know, it would have been, if it was purple and obnoxious, like a grimace exploding all over a McDonald's treat. That's basically what it would have given.
Yes.
Oh, poor grimace. What happened to those creatures? Ronald McDonald ate them. All
right.
Oh,
not Ronald McDonald.
Ugh, I mean, it went in the chicken McNugget. What do you think they're made out of?
Yes.
Sorry, I've been meaning to make that joke forever. So, I guess Cameron was doing a lot of this. Getting her arms together, and Asia shared a bit of herself. We find out that Asia's parents, unfortunately, her mother suffered from a lot of illnesses and passed away, and her father had an issue with drugs and doesn't even know how he passed. That's so scary to hear. But Asia, that was important for you to share. I know that was a lot to do, especially since your fiance doesn't even know all the details just yet.
Okay. So I just want to say something. Asia shared this story, and I know we heard about it in the past when she was on season 10, but I don't think we got into detail about her losing her parents, right?
I think it was more like the mom part, but we never talked about dad. Yeah, I think we got a little bit of it, yeah.
Okay, so as your fiance, I don't know, maybe you should tell him everything. This is a person you're going to marry and be with the rest of your life. I've been with my partner for 12, but I can tell you right now, he knows every detail of my life. So I was a little thrown off by that. I understand sometimes you don't want to share information too early, but how long has she been dating this guy? Who knows?
You've been with him forever, as I'm adjusting my green screen. You've been with him forever.
You know,
It's first night opening. We're moving it closer to make it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm with you on this one, April, because okay, if I'm going to be marrying someone, if they're going to know me, they need to know me. But at the same time, I also can respect Asia for mental illness is really hard to describe to people without them thinking,
no,
going to happen to you? Is this about to be you? So I get where Asia was coming from. I hope you get to that point. I feel like you've had the conversation now that it's aired on TV, Asia.
Right.
I give you some respect there. Yeah. But I also was like, oh, that, yes, needs to happen soon, very soon. Yeah. Cameron, we love that you respect Asia's decisions because you are very much that kind of girl, and I appreciate that with you. Andre, is that his name? Is it Andreas? What is the man's name?
I think it's Andre. Andre. Daddy.
Now that I've seen the height differential, I'm like, oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, I see you. We'll probably dive into that a little bit more deeper in the next episode that I can see with the what are we going to do with our relationship type of bit.
Yeah.
But Naomi decides, because she tells us she's an instigator in her own household, that she wants to stir the pot a little bit.
And this is why I love Naomi's Falls, because she's making great TV and she's stirring that motherfucking pot, ladies and gentlemen. And what's wrong with adding fuel to the fire? I mean, I may have done it in the past too with my friends, but it's okay.
No, I love Naomi, but this fire she meant for somebody else, and she's the one that ended up feeling the burn, even though the stove was not that hot. Oh, I'm on a roll today, April. Okay, hold on. So Naomi asked Cameron and Asia, hey, who do y'all think is the weakest link? Now, Cameron with the quickness. Oh, I don't like this question. Yeah. I said, that's how you answer that, Cameron. I don't know if I want to do, because that can set you up later, as we saw.
She pleaded the fifth.
Literally. And then Asia goes, well, what do you mean by that? Like, let's be specific here, because there's multiple categories. Now, the idea of teammate came up. Like, who's the best teammate? Yeah. And Asia said, Naomi, I'd have to say you. And no shade, but I'm saying you, and this is based on your being late and certain things when it comes to how you perform. It's just about you and not about everybody else. Now, Naomi in her confessional tells us the wig that she's wearing tonight is brought to you by the Naomi Smalls collection to Asia. And that who brought her frappuccino?
Naomi. Oh, sorry, Naomi.
Naomi, yeah. But yeah, that's my whole thing about that is a wig and a frappuccino. I don't know if that's enough, Nay. And I love you, but I don't know if that's enough.
So I trying to set the difference between, are they best friends or are they just co-workers? To me, I'm just getting co-workers. I'm sorry. I feel like Asia and Cameron are more friends and than Asia and Naomi. And that's the tea, ladies and gentlemen.
It's definitely, okay. Oh, I had to turn this way for that one. I agree, kind of, but I don't want to agree because I don't know them. I know Miss Naomi Hayes.
Okay.
And I don't know Asia like that, but for those who were like, Matthew, we're surprised you're not following her. I actually was following Asia this entire time. I actually, she doesn't pop up for me for some reason. I don't know why, but I made sure now to set my notifications. But I agree with April here. It's not they're friends, but it's more work relationship friends.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of time working together. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I feel Naomi's sensitivity was a little bit unnecessary because you were throwing that at somebody else, but it came to you. Naomi, in this case, you shot the gun in the air, and Asia actually was like, sis, you were pointing it at yourself. And that's really what hurt Naomi's feelings. Yes. Now, I'm going to do a lot of skipping through to get to this next part, but we're going to get a little bit.
I have a quick question for you, though. Do you think Asia sees Naomi as a threat in the show? Maybe that's why she's like, well, you're the weakest link.
Well, Asia's the host, though, versus people like...
she is the main one, but Naomi is fan favorite as well. Well, yeah, technically everyone does love her. You're like, oh. What she does is way different than what everyone else does in the show. So maybe Asia sees that maybe as a little threat, but who knows, maybe this is produced as well. No one knows.
Well, you remember Naomi said when they were showing clips of her performance that she can do a little and give a lot in the same moment. And it's like, that is true. Because let's be clear, y'all, I will call a spade, but go back to that lip sync with Gia Gunn and herself. Gia was throwing the kitchen sink. Like, little was done and she was severely slaying. So I agree. But I will say with Nay that I don't know if it's a jealousy thing. I think maybe with Asia, she looks at it from a really critical perspective. Like say I would, like say we're all in a group and it's like, Matty, what do you think? I'd have to be real. I couldn't be nice in the moment and be like, well, you know, I'd be like, no, you did this wrong. This is why it was trash. I think you could do this differently. So and so and so and so. And if someone did the same for me, I would be upset, but then I'd have to take my 30 minutes of being upset and get back to what I need to do.
And get back. Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, girl, she dragged me, but you know what? It probably came from some truth. So let me get it together.
Okay. Yeah.
I know, but we're all different. We're all different in these ways. And some of us chew gum. And some of us don't brush our teeth. So, like, the later seasons haven't been doing that because now they know they're going to be on TV. Girls have been going to the dentist, mama. But, okay.
Using that mouthwash.
That part. I want to drop in a couple little gems here before I continue this conversation, not in order, but sort of in the order it gets to us getting to that little sleepover situation in someone's hotel room.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about Vangie and Charlie's.
Come on, Charlie.
I was like, I have yet to go, but I'm glad I see the layout now, so I know where the bathroom is. I did see where the bathroom was. So
come on, bathroom.
That's the first place I go when I walk into any establishment.
Oh,
where is the restroom? Because I need to know where this is when that time comes when I may have too much to drink, or I may be able not to hold it, or Jesus.
Well, I always look for the bathroom because that's where I do naughty things. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Showers? No. Is there a shower included? Oh, truck stop bathrooms, excuse me.
Yeah.
It's September, April. This is not your season. That was
never going to jealous.
Yeah, so there's a little breeze in the back. So it might lift up and hit the person behind them.
Yeah.
Oh God, gross, we're gross. Okay, so let's see here. Vangie expressing that she wants to be in love is the most Libra thing that she could ever say. As a Libra, Vangie, I was like, how dare you talk about this, because that is the truth. Most Libras are very, like, the idea of love is amazing. We may not know how to handle it, but the idea is like, if I just was in love, married, and had all this stuff. Very that. So
yeah.
I related. Now, who they were setting up Vangie with?
Lance Bass.
If there was the walking embodiment of a spray tan bottle.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, what is happening here? And this hair gave Jersey. I swear it was Jersey. I was like, Pauly D, what is the tea? Like, I can't. But Vangie was enjoying the company. It's always nice to get a good flirt. I know when she had all the menses on her when they were doing the little Charlie's dance, that was weird. I'm like, why would you let Nebraska set you up with that? You know what that looks like.
Yeah. And Vangie getting upset. Yeah, that was very weird. It was really weird. But I did like the joke that Derek said, if you don't find anyone tonight, you can just come home with us. Would I go home with Derek?
That wasn't Derek, girl. That was Nebraska.
Nebraska. Okay,
he said, well, we're all wearing the same kind of plaid.
Yeah, so there it is. There it is.
Jump in with us. And I'm like.
Okay, well, low-key, I would go home with them.
Okay, well, listen, you heard it first. Exclusive. April will let Nebraska shower her.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, I just want to go home with Nick. He's daddy.
I saw that today with the plattles.
Yes, he's so cute.
Derek, you looked up on that one. I will say that. Y'all do look great together. And I will give this to Derek so no one thinks I just hate this man. I actually like the three of them together.
Yeah.
This episode, they make sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I see it. I got it. Now I get it. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me show you.
And I think I like Nebraska more out of drag.
I'm still working on that. Okay. So I'm still working on it. I was not annoyed with Mac this episode, but I did find it weird when it came time for Nebraska to speak, it was like everyone had to stop or almost like, shh, go ahead, Nebraska. Like that kind of bit. That was a little bit whatever. But then again, I'm being critical because brush your hair. Go brush your hair, bitch. Okay.
Mine's brushed today.
Evie was interested in getting into the rap game. We've already seen Evie's rap game, so that's done. That's done. Like you killing it, girl. You know I love you. But the burlesque show was really funny. I thought that was cute. her going in there and being like, can I learn some of the moves?
But then did you hear the guy said, hi, can I help you? I was like, okay, was this staged? Because they said, okay, you hold a rehearsal and then we're gonna ask one of the girls, we're not gonna tell you who come in, and you just turn to her and say, can we help you? But the tone, the way they said it was like, what are you doing here?
It was very that, and Evie was like, well, I'm Evie, I'm actually across the way over here. And
yeah.
And what's funny is I saw Evie's childhood photos. Y'all, I'm gonna post some baby pictures later. I swear I'm related. I was like, this is not happening. Like, how dare you look like me when I was 5? So I don't know what happened when I got older, but you know, trying to keep up. It was the first time she was there, so like, what do you expect? But that dip at the end was really cute.
I just have a quick thing to say though. Back to like Miss Vangie story and that guy she was trying to date. I like how they said it's hard to find love when you're a Drag Race girl because it's hard to find the difference between someone who's a fan and someone who really loves you. And this guy kind of seems like I want to date her, but at the same time I want to wear her drag, which I was yeah. Like the type where like while you're on tour, I'll stay at home, be wearing your drag clothes, and then I'll get on season 16 and 17. That's how I felt from his vibe. I don't know, but he also said he was into makeup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that could also play with him.
I am not buying this at all. Yeah, but even as like a local queen too, like coming from the bar scene, you can tell sometimes where the boys are like, hey, I really want to do drag, and then they're like, you know, kind of just like trying to leech onto you so they can do drag, but at the same time, like, no, it doesn't work this way.
Yeah.
To me, I like to develop a friendship before anything. Yeah, before I even let anyone into my house, into my inner circle, because you could tell the ones that are just out there that want to kind of use you.
Right.
And that's how I felt with this guy.
I agree with you on that in that case, because there are a lot of them that do that in the club. I've seen them. I've seen them around you, April. And you know, it's funny. See, for me, I didn't go, April, can you teach me how to do this and that and the other? I didn't do all that. I literally sat and watched videos, or I sit in the mirror, or I had people that came and painted me and like Raja O'Hara and was like, this is what you would do different. You have a face like this, so check this up. Now, I've listened to all that and I'm going to get back to it, but I don't want to ever run behind someone. I want it to be my own brand and entity. So yeah, I felt for Vangie there because Vangie's popular. You saw the person taking a picture while they were at lunch. Yeah. I was like, y'all forgot to change that up there. You could have removed him from that slot, but you know, he was like, I said, yeah, he got that picture. But yeah, Vangie looking for love in all the wrong places. We'll find Cameron.
I think Vangie needs to get her own Finding Love show on MTV.
Vangie,
come on, spin-off.
They are not paying us enough for these ideas.
I'm just giving out ideas.
I'm here for that. What about Vangie? Oh, there it is. That's the title. What about Vangie?
Vangie.
What about yeah. So let's get back to the drama that is the Smalls of Naomi, the O'Hara that is Asia, and why did Barry insert her Derek into this? Because that ending part was ridiculous. So now after the whole situation with I'm the weakest link, Naomi comes into the workroom.
Come on, workroom.
I'm so used to saying it. Comes back, goes backstage, and instead goes into Vangie, Derek's, and Evie's room.
Evie's dressing room.
Which is weird because Derek and Naomi never solved their problems, except for when RuPaul gave them a little, lip sync category is. Now, Naomi then expresses to Derek, which made no flipping sense whatsoever, the problems that she's having with Asia and how she feels about, and then brought up stuff that was happening in that room while they were getting dressed that had nothing to do with the conversation that previously had happened.
Yeah, no. Now, do you think Naomi took this information to her because she knows how Derek is? Like, let me add more fuel to the fire. Let me put this in Derek's ear because I know she's going to say something to Miss Asia.
I would hope that's not the case, but that's what happened. Now, Vangie's sitting there like, okay. Evie is paying attention, but you see how Derek is engaged in this mama. Like, she did what? That's terrible. I low-key like Derek for being messy sometimes because it's
Me too.
Now, another day happens and a conversation of let's do a get-together, which Derek seems to be the facilitator of these things, or at least the start of the conversation. I appreciate. So we're now in someone's hotel room. Everyone's in a onesie. We're in Vegas. I have to remind you, we're in Vegas and everybody's in a onesie.
Come on, Wednesday.
Now, the game of Truth or Dare needs to be played, and it's done via Spin the Bottle. I'm like, wow, this is just ask the person. Just Truth or dare, girl. I guess they
do that.
You know.
Do you like me? Yes or no?
Right,
True?
that part.
Like
So Naomi mentioned one of the dances that she really wanted to have with a little bit. And Evie, oh, you are a good friend for this one.
Yes.
Set that up so quick. I dare you to kiss Naomi. I was like, oh.
Ran like a cat in heat, ladies and gentlemen.
He pulled Naomi in. You saw that, right? That was like whoosh. I was like, I was kind of here for that.
Same. And the tongue action and the way they dragged it on, it was like, give me more. It's getting hot in here.
Naomi tried to play it cool, but I didn't see anything small down there. All right?
No.
Thank you.
No.
Now, Evie also got Naomi to kiss Derek's feet, which low-key, I had a flashback of so many bad movies I've seen before, but I literally love Naomi going, this piggy was stronger. Oops, this piggy did it again.
And the last is like, this piggy shaved her head.
And took out a green umbrella and started beating cars.
Yes.
That was great. I thought that was good. But then the bottle spins.
Here we go.
And it lands on Miss Asia.
And of course,
Derek.
Yes.
Why?
And of course, Asia's gonna pick truth. What a coincidence, right?
Well, she explained to us, I have a fiance, and if I pick Derek, can you imagine what they make me do to lose my man? Okay, Asia.
Yeah.
But let's get to the truth.
Let's get to the truth.
Derek, very old messy self. Hey, Asia, so why did you say Naomi was the weakest link?
Yeah.
Derek, oh my God, I was supposed to have that conversation with her by herself. Well, you could have had it with her by herself prior to this even coming.
Yeah.
I love you, sis, but that was on you, boo. I was like, you should have been had that conversation with Asia before you had that conversation with Derek.
Before with Derek, yes.
That was not the way to go. So Derek's now being all mess. Why would you say that? Well, is it because of I forgot, I really forgot what else Derek said, but he started to attack Asia a little bit. I was not here for that.
Yeah, and Asia was like, when did I say this?
Yeah, because it's like, you weren't there for this, so when did I
say there for this? When did I say this? So, and what did Derek say? She mumbled a little and then looked at Naomi.
Well, when Naomi sat and came into our dressing room and told us that, and Naomi told me that she feels more comfortable getting dressed in our room.
Yeah, yeah. Then he just exploded.
Jesus. And then Derek's like, what are you doing? What's wrong? I love Evie. Girl, we're just trying to talk it out and have a conversation.
Like, girl.
I'm like, Evie, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Asia gets up, storms off.
No, Naomi was trying to talk after Derek got aggressive with the whole situation.
Yeah.
Asia was already defensive because she's now being called out while she's sitting in this hot onesie in Vegas weather. You know, like, what's going on here? And so it just was a full mess of an end. Asia's like, take my mic off. I'm done with this. We didn't see her leave the hotel just yet. Everyone's looking around. A couple people broke their necks.
I was really thrown off with the dancer that Naomi made out with right in the middle between them fighting. He's like, oh, great, I'm in the middle of this.
He's like,
oh, and he seems so quiet.
It feels so bad because Naomi probably was like, that was a moment. We were going to talk about this later, but now I have to do this drama.
Yeah. I would have to say, though, if I was in Asia's shoes, within the past, when I'm confronted, I do two things. I either storm off or I do like this nervous laugh where I start laughing and it just pisses the person off more. So I think I would have been like Asia where I would just get up and leave too because when confronted, I could either blow up and I just need time to get away and like breathe.
You don't want to confront me.
No.
Yeah, you don't. Because I'm going to be like Asia in the sense of, when did you hear this?
Yeah.
That happened. And then once we get to that bottom, now I'm going to drag you and I'm going to drag the person that told you. And then when I see them again, I'm going to drag them again and I'm going to do this again until I get an apology.
Yeah.
I don't play that kind of stuff. Don't you ambush me. I will embarrass you, girl. Like.
Yeah. And now we know not to mess with Matty. This is why you're going to make great untuck.
I'm like, y'all just do me that respect. I wouldn't do you that way. Don't do me that way. You trying to be clowny? Okay, I'll give you the nose, bozo. You got it.
Yeah.
Next week, I guess we get into Cameron's personal business a little bit, whatever she'll give us.
With Andres.
Yes. And then we have Asia. What happened? Did she take off the onesie? Did she sew it back up? Is Vangie going to find love in Las Vegas? We'll find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
And then we see Asia move dressing rooms, and I think there's like this white gentleman that comes in. Is that like the producer of the show, the manager? Who is this? And she's like, "Are we in trouble?"
April said this white gentleman. That was
white gentleman, right?
Funny but true. Yes, this man walked in and was like, "So Asia changed dressing rooms." Then we cut to a scene of Asia hugging somebody else, another white gentleman on the staircase. Yes, he was crying. So. I don't know what's happening here, but I can wait to find out. I can wait till Friday to find out. Yes, I can.
I love how they're dragging this drama on until the next episode. Yet again, we don't know how many episodes we have because, of course, Miss Coronavirus took over, so we don't know if they ended up canceling. So they do have to drag this drama out for us. But I wish we would have got a little more of the storyline with Asia being confronted. I kind of didn't like how it was at the end. We could have pushed it a little forward to really see what's going to happen on that.
It's the Love and Hip Hop edit, though. This is Love and Hip Hop edits, because if y'all seen them shows with all those people on there yelling, you know, whatever words are coming out of their mouths, you'll know they end the episode in the middle of the beginning of the fight, and then the next episode starts with a rehashing, but then they cut the scene that we would need that was shown at the end of the last episode to get on with this episode. They did it with the first two episodes. The whole fight with the Derek Barry situation. We started here, we got here, now we ended. They did the same thing for episode 2 to 3. I get the edit. I do want it to be different, but at the same time, I'm watching on Sunday mornings.
Yeah, I live for the drama.
I do. I like it, and I like to see them do different things as well. And I'm getting better with Derek. You see how All Stars 1 out of 5 won. All Stars 5, I was like, we didn't get that moment with her. I'm now knowing a lot about Derek Barry. I never thought I would know.
Same.
I'm cool with it. Yeah. Everybody, that was the review. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, share button, and subscribe. Tell us what you thought of this week's episode. Are you on Naomi Small's side of this? Are you on Asia O'Hara's side with this? Are you team Derek Barry? Are you planning to visit Nebraska? No.
And will Vangie ever find love?
And is Evie going to be a good rapper? That one was already answered. Yes. So we shall find out on next week's episode of this wonderful installment series prior to Drag Race Holland or whatever drag of the race.
That's coming.
We're going to be here. Once again, thanks again for tuning in. This is April Showers. Make sure to follow her on all her social media and her YouTube channel, and to watch her videos. You know where you can find me. My birthday is in 18 days. So if you want to...
Come on, 18 days.
I know, right? If you want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. Those links are in the description. And I will have an Amazon wish list up in the link as well, because someone said, make your birthday list. And I'm not going to put crazy stuff on there. So yes.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, Maddie. Thank you. And thank you for everyone for watching. Thank you for everyone who's been following me. I'm having so much fun. And let's continue to watch Las Vegas Drag Review.
Absolutely. So we end this like we do each and every time on this channel. Hugs and kisses, best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants, with my girl, April Showers. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Bye.